Hey, how's it going guys? My name is Demize, and in this video we have a bunch of awesome new spoilers for the Terraria 1.3 PC update to talk about. Let's first talk about the official stuff that has been released, which is here in this video posted on the Terraria community forums, revealing the Meowmere sword in the actual game, which some of you may or may not know about, but it was like many things in this game, seemingly mentioned as a joke, but actually turned out to be true and being added to the game. There's a lot of little things here and there in this video, but I'll do my best to point out what I think you guys might find the most important, but I'm sure I'll miss something, so feel free to let me know about it in the comments below, just in case I or someone else didn't pick up on it. So let's first quickly mention this guy over here who seems to be shooting some new kind of mage weapon at an eyeball that does a decent amount of damage, but nothing crazy, so it could either be an early to mid hard mode weapon, or depending on the fire rate and usage, something much stronger. We also get to see the new alchemy station in action, crafting this brand new potion called the Wormhole Potion, and as you'll see in just a second, it allows you to teleport to a party member anywhere on the map, which I think has been in a couple mods in the past, but it's awesome to see it actually part of the game, and also makes me hopeful for more creative and awesome new potions like this. There's also some new information underneath your hearts, which is interesting as the player doesn't have a GPS or anything of that sort equipped, so I'm wondering what kind of changes they have made to the informational type of accessories, as this would kind of render them useless unless you somehow were able to infuse them with your character. It also looks like there has been a few improvements for the inventory system. As you can see, it looks like he favorited or locked that item into his slot, and then when he goes to deposit all into his chest, it does so as it normally would, except for that one item that he locked in. It also looks like they resprouted the coins, which is kind of interesting, as why would they bother to do so unless there's actually a reason for it, so we'll just have to wait and see why. The whole house and new type of furniture is also completely made from something new called granite, which if we look over to the right and back wall here once he teleports, it appears to be of the same material. And we also have a new jungle biome styled mining house, which is pretty cool as it probably means that each biome will now have their own specific one instead of just a generic wooden one. We then see them battle it out with Senex, who is wielding the Meowmere sword, with Nyan count projectiles, which do a lot for base damage and even more for crits, as you can see 194 right there, but he was also wielding a new weapon called the Laser Machinegun, which I can only assume is something space related, but I could of course be wrong. Senex is also wearing some new armor, which looks awesome, and is using a crazy space age looking grappling hook, which kind of looks like is levitating her instead of just bringing her forward, which would be kind of an interesting mechanic to see in action. The last thing for this video is that you now know exactly how many coins you dropped once you die, just in case you didn't realize just how much money you were carrying. And for the last bit of official news is a bunch of the community suggestions are being implemented, such as pink gel, a grappling hook equip slot, summoner prefixes, fishing pole modifiers, and much more. So now let's move on to the unofficial spoilers, which seems to have been leaked by a beta tester, and I at first was questioning just how real they were, but with this new video they do seem legit. In this first image, we can see a couple new weapons, as well as what looks like the item for the new hook that we saw Senex using earlier, what looks like a new rainbow dyed equipped, and also the character has a green alien antenna looking thing, even though nothing like that is equipped, so that's a bit strange. In the second picture, we see something called the Laser Drill, which has some crazy reach, and could also possibly be able to place items. We then have what appears to be a glitch with the new grappling hook that Senex was using earlier, as it does push the player out as I mentioned earlier, but it probably shouldn't be able to push you through actual blocks. Here we have what looks like a new armor type, or at least a new enemy sprite, as it kind of looks similar to the armor that Senex was using, but it's also a light blue or cyan color, which might just be reserved for the lunar enemies. And finally, we have this gif of new armor that Senex was using, and seems to be getting attacked by lower level lunar enemies that aren't really doing much damage at all, as their lightning bolt attacks are just bouncing off. And that's all for the unofficial stuff that I'll be talking about, but I'll leave a link down below to all of them if you'd like to take a look for yourself. So make sure to let me know what you guys think about all these crazy new awesome spoilers, any theories you may have, or if I might have missed something down in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and yeah, have a nice day.